welcome to Chinese water lily, often commonly called lotus, so that can bring a real mess on people because technically water lilies and lotuses, even though they're the exact same family of plants, are different species and they look differently. Go visit our website at White Rabbit Institute of Healing to find out more about that nuanced difference. What I want to dive into here is taking a close look at Nelumbo nucifera, that is our botanical name for the Chinese water lily, commonly often called the lotus, to give you some tips about how you could be using the wide variety of applications. So in the West, this is a plant that's going to be, it's considered anti-aging, alkaline, anti-inflammatory among its applications. And in traditional Chinese medicine, where this plant has huge import and application in TCM, many parts of the plants are used. Culinary, medicinal, and obviously the plant as a whole has a great sacred history behind it. We're not going to look at that in this video. We're going to look at some of the tips for the various parts that you might not have been aware of before. And we'll start with the seed. And this is astringent and sweet, neutral. A lot of the water lily is neutral in temperature, which is nice. It's going to show up in a lot of formulas for this reason, because it can go into the hot, it can go into the cold, it can help balance things out and not, lean temperature-wise a formula one direction or the other. It's commonly used for loss of appetite, stopping diarrhea, this astringent quality, excess sweating, leakage of fluids, as in vaginal discharge, leukorrhea, even sexual dysfunction in men. The seed embryo is another aspect of this plant, and it's very commonly used for treating anxiety, cardiovascular issues, insomnia, palpitations, restlessness. So you can see that whole calming aspect. The leaves are used commonly for treating infertility. So you can see overlap here. Respiratory disorders, calming the effects of what in traditional Chinese medicine is called summer heat. Now, this doesn't just include heat stroke, though it does. It also includes, you've gone to a concert in the middle of winter and it's too hot and somebody's dehydrated, excess sweating, and passing out, lack of urination. So any of those conditions, the leaves of the Chinese water lily are good for treating. The roots and the rhizomes and the nodes, another aspect, they're recognized and differentiated. Either one can be used for treating menses, fertility issues, and the nodes are very specifically used to help stop bleeding. Many parts of the plants are. So the different parts have some overlapping, but here's some of the areas that they're kind of commonly used for. And the nodes are very particularly known to be the best at stopping bleeding. And then you have your stamens. We've practically covered the whole plant, right? Prevents discharge, again, leukorrhea, frequent urination. And the seeds, the stalks, and the roots / rhizomes are all used culinary. Lots of good nutritional value. Their seeds are very popularly dried and popped. They're kind of like popcorn. They're very delicious, high in nutritional value too. So there you go. A little bit more about Chinese water lily, sometimes commonly called lotus. Go visit our website at whiterabbitinstituteofhealing.com and find out more about this extraordinarily important culinary, medicinal, and sacred plant.